Welcome to the Two-Man Advantage. I'm Nick Deziel, along with Darrin Carlo, which thinks he's funny about everything. Kyle Simkins.
How's it going?
It's going awesome. And Kevin McShann joins to talk us on our podcast today. What's up, Kevin?
I'm still asleep, but I'm here.
Yeah, if you wonder why we all seem a little lackadaisical today, I think it's just because it's hot out.
Yes.
It's so hot out.
Well, I just got up.
Sweating like a whore in church out there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There's some of those in churches, aren't there?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so what should we start with?
Transition.
I know one we shouldn't start with after that.
yeah, for sure.
I want to start off with this. It was something that happened last night. It was the play of the night, possibly the play of the year, besides Jonas Cespedes.
Cespedes?
Yeah, that one. His throw from left field. I think this might be the best play of the year. Simmons, the shortstop for Atlanta, made a diving stop at shortstop last night and then got back to the bag with his glove. And it was un-effing believable.
He did like a half gainer spin while still catching the ball.
And it was a bad hop from his knees.
Yeah, and that he probably wouldn't have got him at first, but like he was ready to throw and he didn't because that avoids an error. But like it will be top two between him and Cespedes unless somebody else goes bonkers out of their mind this year, which it'll happen.
Oh, there's going to be another great play.
Still 90
it's
games.
Hard to, that part. Be Blue Jays fans.
Ooh, is that a topic we want to go to?
That's going to be hard to beat, though, because that's the reaction of picking that ball on a hop off the dirt from your knees
and
on a backhand.
Yeah.
And then diving back to the bag and having that.
It was a good play, but, it's still, there's a lot more baseball left to be played. And I'm sure you're going to see a lot more better plays than that.
And if it comes down to a tie between those two, I think this Simmons play has to win because playing the infield is more difficult than the outfield. I mean, I get it. Cespedes' throw was dynamite. He threw it from like 375 feet to a catcher's mitt, exactly where it had to be, and got the guy.
On the run, picking it up on a backhand.
Yeah, I mean, they both have their ups and downs.
He's awesome.
He is.
He is awesome.
He's only the second two-time back-to-back home run derby champion behind Ken Griffey Jr.
That's right. Yeah.
I think Prince Fielder did it too, did he not?
2 years in a row? I don't think so.
Yeah, he did. He was the last back-to-back champion.
No, I don't
That's
think
right.
so.
Nick actually got something right today.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so because I think it was
Ken Griffey, just known for...
He may have won
He has
two.
won multiple, yes.
Yeah, but he didn't win two in a row.
Well, one thing...
Ken Griffey and Cespedes has.
One of the best thing that Ken Griffey is known for is Ken Griffey All-Star Baseball Home Run Derby video game.
And the most beautiful swing to ever grace this planet.
And probably the only guy in that era
other than
that did
Mickey
not
Tettleton.
use steroids.
Mickey Tettleton has.
Mickey Tettleton was pretty sweet, but nothing.
Yeah, he was on steroids
with Ken Griffey. That little shuffle he did. The closest thing to that was Gary Sheffield.
Gary Sheffield,
wiggle.
That was annoying.
So
That was annoying.
let's move to another fella that has made some highlight reel catches in his day, and now he plays in the CFL. And his name's Chad Ochocinco / Chad Johnson.
Mr. Johnson.
Yeah, Mr. Headbutt. What do you
That's
guys
not
think?
funny. That's a second domestic violence joke we've done in a week.
Well,
Child, please.
listen, okay?
Child,
When
please.
Brad Osmus opens up the can of worms, it's a free for all.
Yeah, I guess so. You're right.
Anyways, what is your question about Mr. Ochocinco Johnson?
So far, he seems to be doing well. He's the oldest player in the CFL.
How many games has he
Oldest
played, though?
receiver, isn't he? Is he the oldest player? 37?
You might be correct. Maybe it was old. I thought it was the oldest
I think
player.
he's the oldest. Well, he's the oldest receiver for sure.
He said that his contract is going to charity. He does not need to do this for the money. He's rich. That's exactly what he said.
The ESPN
It's for-
special on him was very well done,
It
I
is
thought.
for football.
Yep. He just wants
what do you
to
guys
play.
think? You think it's a good thing? You think it's a bad thing? Do you
I
think he's
think
been humbled?
I'm pretty sure that I'm sure the majority of his contract is going to charity, but I don't think all of it. I'm sure there's a little something that he keeps to himself. But yeah, it's nice to see. He hit his high point in the NFL, making as much money as he possibly could. Came back down to earth. Obviously, has some off the field issues and all that. But yeah, it's nice to see. It kind of tells you when you hit that high peak in the NFL and now you're back in the CFL just playing for the fun of it, your career is pretty much over, and you're just out there just seeing how much time you can stay in the limelight before
He hit on that.
Away.
He said, I had the highs of highs in the NFL, and it took 3 seconds of being angry that ruined the rest of my life. That stole
It
that
ruined
chance
his
for-
legacy.
I also don't think that just because of his off-field issues, that completely ruined his on-the-field play. He just wasn't a good wide receiver, and when he had a chance to make plays, he couldn't make it.
He wasn't the
same
the
Chad
Cincinnati
Johnson. No.
Chad Johnson when he was. Think about when he went to the Super Bowl with New England. He wasn't even. Was he thrown to?
I don't
Was he
think
on
so.
the field that
No.
game?
I think
He might have had 2 receptions that year. He was not their number 1.
No.
He was he wasn't even their number 4. He was just there to sell jerseys. I have no idea why he was
one
there.
of those Belichick picks. It was kind of like a less talented Randy Moss.
he could fit
throw him
into-
out there
he could
as
fit
a
into a
distraction,
system. Yeah.
and then he hit Wes Welker.
This
or
guy's
whoever.
talented. Let's get him in and see what we can do with him, even though he might not have a
He
head on
was
his shoulders.
But I like
He-
the one thing he touched on where he said that he's like, I was high of highs. I had a mishap, and I'm being punished for it, as I should be. He knows he did something wrong, which is good, because a lot of these athletes who have been told their entire lives that they're right and they're the boss, and it doesn't matter what you do, you're still going to be all right because you can catch a football. He's had some issues catching the football. He's in a lesser league now. He's humbled. He's where he's at. And I mean, this is just what we're getting from this ESPN story, right? I mean, we all heard about how he can't read the signs in Montreal. He's got a bunch of parking tickets. So the mayor of Montreal brought him in and taught him the signs and taught him what each sign means in English. But it genuinely, he has 3 touchdowns, and the only thing close to a celebration is he almost ran into a ref and he hugged him a little bit. He hugged a ref, but he wasn't
Lame.
river dancing. He
Where's
wasn't
the Hall
getting
of Fame jacket?
CFL Hall of Fame, maybe? I don't think he's not even going to make that.
He wasn't shaking the pom poms with the cheerleaders, but no, it's true what they say, and he's not the only one to have off-field issues, and still, well, let's bring up Aaron Hernandez and his. Yeah,
He's the ultimate
off-field issues. But
Yep.
there's been so many times that you see all these players just, their personal life is so screwed up, but when they're on the field, they're like another human being.
Yeah,
and
they
that's
get
how
in that zone, and that's the skill that makes them all their money, and that's where their ego grows because of that skill.
and they get that
They can deliver.
And they get that sign that they're invincible.
Yep.
And, the regular rules don't apply to them.
All right, stick with the 2-man advantage. We'll be right back with more.